Three chords, a cloud of dust, and a hearty hi-ho silver. So good evening. Get ourselves in here. Looks like we already have a couple people watching us. We're being watched. There's an echo. So anyway, say hi to us. Let us know that you're out there. Always helps. We know that, people are actually staying awake. What? She's scoffing at me. She's slightly off mic, so I don't know if you can hear her scoff. She scoffed.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, she did. She scoffed. Are you going to want lyrics for at least one of the things that we talked about?
Yes.
Yeah, you might want to get that set up there.
Yes.
Just think, do that now.
Yeah, that's a
So-
good plan.
Any questions?
Oh, look, my iPad just said that Cheshire Moon is on live.
They are? Oh, well. Should we go see them?
Nah, we'll catch it on rerun.
Catch the rerun, yes. What that? It's now live on your channel. You.
What did I need to write on?
Huh? Beast Within.
All right.
Yeah.
I knew.
Hey, John. Hey, Heather. Hello.
Hi, John. Hi, Heather.
How are you?
We're not doing that song tonight.
Yeah, nope. Although we are taking requests. If you want to, we've got a couple songs in mind, and we're gonna go digging a little deep tonight. I think, at least on one thing.
So if you've got requests that are played on guitars, then we will see what we can do.
Yeah, we're still staying off the bouzouki and the quattro for the moment, because we've played those a lot at these shows. Isn't that fun? So anyway, let's give it another minute or two here. See what I says.
It
We
is
got
straight. That is straight up 8:00.
It occurred to us that we're two of the four people watching.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I'm going to turn that off and just go with. And so you can keep an eye on the chat. I can see at least somebody else. Okay, yeah, that's John. I already read that.
Yes.
So anyway, yeah, if you have any questions, any answers, any rags, any bones, any bottles today. Sorry, I've been
Bring
March Brothers.
out your dead. Bring out your. Oh, wrong movie. Sorry.
You were like crossing over fandoms here.
I'm crossing continents. Hell,
Yeah, this is true. Yeah.
I crossed an ocean for that
Across
joke.
the mighty ocean for that joke. Yes. So we are. Tomorrow's a big day.
Tomorrow is a big. Excuse me.
Trying to get into the door there. We hear this thumping. He's like, "What is the thumping?" He's trying to get into the cabinet because he's smart. He knows where the treats are kept.
No, he knows where the cat food is.
Yeah, I mean, cat food, not the treats. The treats are kept elsewhere. But anyway, tomorrow, 10 years ago tomorrow, we met up in St. Louis at Strollerfest and saw a lot of music. Walked into the weekend going, this will be nice. Probably won't last a long time. Walked out of the weekend going, oh, we're in trouble. And 10 years later, here we are. So yeah, it's been an amazing time. And then 10 years ago on Friday, we wrote the first song we're going to do tonight.
That's correct.
So yeah. And also for those of you who may not already have things, we have put our catalog on deep discount.
The entire thing.
Bandcamp, everything. You can get everything a lot cheaper. You can get the entire 52 songs project demos for only $25 rather than the usual, buck a song, $51 that it usually is. There are still some free downloads up there. One of the 52 songs has been a free download. That's Stand. And
yes.
CDs are $10.
So if there is anything in our catalog that you've been looking to get, now would be a good time.
We're also playing as part of the Festival of the Living Rooms on Saturday.
That's right.
I think it's 5 o'clock Central. Although check the schedule, it is up on the Festival of the Living Room's Facebook page.
Yes.
Um, so should we get this thing moving?
I think we should. The very first song we ever wrote. This is Widow's Garden. Sleepy hours of dawn, they come calling. In the wilds of the wood, they come crawling. Every tree a road, every flower a star. And into the widow's garden they roll. Twas time they played with little children's toys beneath a weeping willow with a lovely little boy. And now the tree is silent, save just for the wind. But into the widow's garden they roll. Time takes all things on big and mountain, sea or storm, and they're never are forgotten. No matter what time is warm, for those that live forever have the longest memory. And no matter what time is lost, they still see. One day when the boy was young, there came a summer squall, and a single fisherman that night never did make it home. His picture fell down from the wall in a pile of shattered glass, and in that moment she knew he was gone. The little boy ran away, not believing a single word. He fell into the darkened wood where his little cry was heard. Next morning he awoke among the petals soft and blue. Into the widow's garden he was home. The time takes all things on, be they mountain, sea or storm, and they never are forgotten, no matter what time is worn. For those that live forever have the longest memory, and no matter what time is lost, they still see. She took her bonny bow and her little boy had grown. Still the widow keeps her garden where little blue flowers grow. And every morn between dusk and dawn upon the creeping dew, into the widow's garden they roll. Time takes all things on, be they mountain, sea or storm, and they never are forgotten, no matter what time is worn. For those that live forever have the longest memory, and no matter what time is lost, they still see. They still see. Into the widow's garden they roll. You are a menace to society. If you wondered what I was looking at, he was trying to climb up on top of the cabinets over the bar.
He's being a bratty beast.
He's being a brat.
What are we doing next? I picked the first one. You pick the second one.
Let's do Beast with it.
Oh, okay. Here.
Unless you want to do the Modal Jam first. Okay. Oh, chat.
Chat. There's some stuff.
Hello, Brat Cat. Yes,
Brat Cat.
Major Brat Cat.
And also, if you have any requests tonight, please throw. Yeah.
The very specific cone of where the diaphragm actually picks up good sound.
Yeah, kitties are getting along much better, but that also means that they're being brattier. They are just being kind of intolerable. Cleavery's down here on the floor. Helvetica's up here on the bar. He wants to get up on the cabinets because there's little crawl spaces back there. We don't want him to go back there because we don't know how far back that goes, nor if there's any kind of drop-offs or anything. So we don't want him up there. And so we've got things blocked off, but he still considers it every once in a while.
Deep in the valley lay a wood that's undergone by centaurs fast and satyrs with their cloven hooves as hard as ice and fire. But as for me, I've nothing all my own. My arrow is temptation, drawn upon a bow of bone. Hunter of the evergreen, you know not what you see. There's nothing in these woods tonight to spare a sec for me. A hunter of the evergreen, you know not what you see. There's nothing in these woods tonight, just me, just a bear girl up a tree. Tooth and girl and soft as fur, claws so sharp and sweet, shining claws and ebon paws, soft as a selkie. Beware the bare-skinned maiden who stalks the ebon wood. I'll take your truest measure and sheathe my sword for good. I'm the smallest of the garrison, but I never lose my prey. And if your intentions are true, you might live another day. I'm the beast in skin so fine, I am the breath of Beltane fire. Haunting dance of love divine, dark and sweet as deep desire. Hunter of the evergreen, you know not what you see. There's nothing in these woods tonight to spare a sec for me. Hunter of the evergreen, you know not what you see. There's nothing in these woods tonight, just me, and just a bear girl up a tree. Give in to invitation, come sleep on softest fur. I know that in the morning alone you'll be for sure. But when you leave this wood, oh, you'll never be the same. For my prey I never lose, upon your flesh my mark will stay. Hunter of the evergreen, you know not what you see. There's nothing in these woods tonight, could you spare a sec for me? A hunter of the evergreen, you know not what you see. There's nothing in these woods tonight, just me. Just a bear girl up a tree. Rawr.
When was the last time we did that one?
Oh, wow. It's been like a year.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I just decided that we're going to do that. We got some chat stuff going on. Are there any requests? Anything anybody would like to hear? Preferably, things that are played on guitars, rather than guitar-like objects.
Somebody wants to hear Only Coffee House in Town.
That's one of my songs. We don't do
his stuff.
This is who asked for that?
Jason.
Oh,
Jason in Chicago. Jason.
Okay. Howard, did you feel up to
Joseph.
Did you feel up to a little bit of blues fiddle in G?
I I can try.
That'd be the only reason that I could think of that we would actually do it. How brave are you feeling? She's not feeling brave.
I'm not
tonight.
feeling that brave.
I'll tell you what. We will mess with that a little bit and see. It's kind of not fair for me to do something and she's just sitting there watching.
We will get back to that one.
Yeah.
Give us a little bit to prepare that one, and then yes.
Let's see about next week.
Yes. He just got the album on Friday. Yeah, we know.
Yes, I know.
And thank you.
I know. Thank you. You like doubled my Bandcamp sales, all-time sales. I'm not joking. It was up there more so people could find it if they really wanted it. Most people, I mean, because I used to have the CDs out a long time ago, but yeah, it never sold well. So yeah, thank you for that though. And it made me smile and wonder because you could have just downloaded it for free. That's why it's up there. I know that's silly of me. What are we doing here? Nachthexen? Wow, you're asking me to do all kinds of hard stuff tonight. Okay. Well, actually, I asked me to do because I started playing Beast Within like we were doing it in a music circle. I was muting everything.
Yeah.
I was like,
I have a microphone. You don't have to do that.
I was in the second verse. It's like, people are having problems hearing Lizzie. Let's play the song the way that it should be. So yeah, welcome to a really silly night. We had 5 days off. I both actually had to log onto our work computers again this morning.
And it wasn't a living hell. I was actually kind of surprised.
Yeah.
My group had difficulty meeting our deadlines, but hey,
mine is never a living hell. It's just a matter of trying to stay awake.
I don't think my boss really realized just how much I do until I had to have a week off in August, and then I was off for an additional 2 days around the weekend, and then he realized just how difficult it is for the rest of the crew to meet deadlines without me. And it's like, I direct the workflow. I direct the manpower. I make sure we get shit done. That's my job, man. That's what you hired me for. We witches have our broomsticks, and let's call them paper planes, for each has only canvas, wood, and an engine to their names. On moonless nights we fly, on silent winds we glide. Our targets hear nothing but the wind when suddenly it's raining fire. When we were told we can't be soldiers, we took to the sky. We'll fly until our enemies smolder. Night witches, Nachthexen, from us there's no protection. All is fair and this is war. You never hear the one that gets you. A silent night until the fire is next to you. Leave naught but ashes in our wake. Our enemy knows their mistake. Though we were told we can't be soldiers, we take to the sky and we'll fly until our enemies smolder. Night witches, Nachthexen, from us there's no protection. All is fair and this is war. You cannot see us, you cannot hear us, you cannot stop us, but you know to fear us. Never send a soldier to do a witch's work. Our work is done, our engines roar. Back into the skies we soar. Our spell is cast, our curse is set. Our prey all prey we'd never met. Oh, we were told we can't be soldiers. We take to the sky. We'll fly until our enemies smolder. Night witches, Nachthexen. From us there's no protection. All is fair and this is war. Night witches, Nachthexen. From us there's no protection. All is fair and this is war. Ooh, an excellent choice.
What's up?
Chat. Village by the sea.
People are actively trying to kill me. It is like a concerted effort to break Eric's poor right hand. I see. It's a conspiracy. It's all the E minor, chuggy, palm muted right hand stuff. What did I ever do to you? No, don't tell me because I don't want to know. How you doing?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just making sure I remember.
Okay, yeah, I know. I was. That's why I was waiting for you. Okay, let's go. Sounds familiar.
Do you see that brick on the shelf? Leave it alone. Don't touch it. That brick is full of stories, smoke, and booze. It's from the manor when it fell, and if it figures out it's missing, something might try to wriggle loose. In that village by the sea, you won't see it till you live here, and by then it'll see you first. In that village by the sea, we're all a little mad here, but we promise you the sane ones are the worst. Try that tiny beach at sunset. It's next to the old factory. It's always done me right when I've gone wrong. This is a tiny piece of nowhere in the center of the city. If someone's lost, they'll get there before long. In that village by the sea, you've given a few pieces, but others get thrown in along the way. In that village by the sea, you won't find what you're looking for, but something else will find you at the bay. Don't chip the paint off the rock outside the city. Trust me, you don't want to know what's underneath. Yeah. The girls on the streets downtown look very pretty. Just don't look too closely at the tea. But if you still want to live here, don't say I didn't warn you. Once you're here, you're in this town to stay. The rain gets into your blood, and the trees will grab and hold you, and you'll find you like living here this way. In that village by the sea, you won't see it till you live here, and by then, oh honey, it'll see you first. In that village by the sea, we're all a little mad here, but we promise you the sane ones are the worst. Oh, I can promise you the sane ones are the worst. John, great choice. Why don't we switch instruments?
Your definition of great choice is a lot different than mine.
Why don't we change instruments and do another thing?
We're going to do something a little more low-key now.
And we're not doing Loki.
Now, so interesting little fact. Recently, I stumbled across the original demo of this song. It was a lot slower than we just did it.
That's an understatement. Would you like some help?
No, I'm okay. I just need to rearrange things slightly, ever so slightly. Oh.
Did I put things too close together?
No. It's things are naturally too close together there.
Fair enough.
It's just how it is. So, what else is going on the chat? Give my hand another minute to relax here.
That's all right. Let's see. John wanted Village by the Sea, and then he got Nachthexen too, and he's like, yay! No, we don't actually want to know, John, because we know that if we ask, you'll explain it to us.
Ask what?
I believe you asked, are you trying to kill me? And he said,
Give me a second here.
tuning is important. Let's see. If it'll let me. Haha. Yay! And this will be what we wrap up with this evening. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us and for making this fun. You guys make this so much fun. My young love said to me, my mother won't mind, and my father won't slight you for your lack of care. And she stepped away from me, and this she did say, oh, it will not be long, love, till our wedding day. As she stepped away from me and moved through the fair, and fondly I watched her move here and move there, and she made her way homeward with one star awake, as the swan in the evening moves over the lake. People were saying no two were wed, and one has a sorrow that never was said. And I smiled as she passed me with her goods and her gear, but that was the last that I saw of my dear. I dreamt it last night, my dead love came in, and so softly she came that her feet made no din, and she came close beside me, and this she did say, oh, it will not be long, love, till our wedding day. Thank you guys so much for spending your evening with us. We really appreciate it. Thank you to everyone who was at the show on Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday was a really fun show.
20 years of mischief, and that is up on YouTube page
On
here.
this channel. So go check it out.
Yeah, it was a bunch of my stuff, and
We ended up doing an hour and a half show, so it's lots of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, and Jason, you can actually hear that song live that you wanted. You can hear Coffee House in that show.
He's in that show, but I think working out something with the fiddle might be fun on that.
I'm willing to try that.
Let's
Yeah.
let's work with that. This
I got to
week
listen
and
to more Papa John Kreese.
Yeah. A little bit of Papa John for the fiddle.
Yeah.
It just makes you
I got to listen to Papa
gets you all greasy.
Yeah, I
It
got to
really
listen to more
does.
Papa John Kreese.
But yeah, we are on the Festival of the Living Rooms Saturday afternoon. We'll be back here on Wednesday doing my usual evening thing.
We are playing at the Greater Chicagoland Pagan Pride in October.
Yes.
We're playing at Oricon in November.
Yes. Everything is up on the website now. We just we updated
a whole bunch of website stuff this weekend.
and got my
the
website up
sites.
and running completely. TieDyeEric.com if you want to see all the stuff I've been up to for the last
By the way,
45 years.
Heather, I might be picking your brain in the next couple of days for your thoughts on some visual aesthetics. John, you as well. I may ask both of you to take a look at something to see what you think of it once I get it built.
Dear.
So I'll reach out. I'll let you know.
She scares me when she says things like that.
I'm just building a thing.
Of course, she scares me all the time. So it's not that unusual.
You're a smart man.
Yeah, I mean, I've lived with you now for we've been together for 10 years tomorrow. Yeah, it was about a month or so ago was the anniversary of her smacking me upside the head and getting my attention.
Once again, the Saturday of MuseCon.
And then this whole thing really started at Strollerfest in St. Louis 10 years ago tomorrow.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
It's been a great 10 years.
There are things happening in
There's
the
stuff
chat.
going on in the chat.
Chat. Oh, I'm so happy, Joseph. Yay.
Yeah?
Making Joseph smile.
Oh, okay. I do not expect either one of them would, either Muse or Duck. They were DuckCon was too utterly broken.
Yeah, and MuseCon had simply shrunk. Even though Kathy actually had a plan to regrow the con, it would have taken at least 1 to 2 years to get where they really needed to be, and they just couldn't do it anymore.
And yeah, just couldn't,
They couldn't sustain, and that's really unfortunate.
because it was a wonderful thing. It needed to get attention kind of out of the fanish world.
It really did.
For it to really survive, and it just had too much of the this is a geek con thing to it, but it didn't have enough of it didn't have cosplay, didn't have gaming, stuff like that, and so
And cosplay would have been appropriate. Costuming construction? Heck yeah.
But it just kind of never went that way. I mean DuckCon was where we played our first show. That'll be 10 years June of next year. So yeah, DuckCon's also where we met. So DuckCon's kind of special to us. But I don't see it happening.
Thank you, Evan Middleton. Thank you, Gooch.
Yeah.
Y'all know why.
I blame Evan mostly.
Mostly I do blame Evan, but I also blame Gooch.
Yeah. Well, and Gooch is much
He wants to meet
Yeah.
and then take care of.
yeah. Yeah,
Because he's like that.
Gooch goes into protector. Okay. I got to tell a Gooch story.
Oh, God.
And then we will hang up.
Oh, God.
We were at Icon, and Shannon was the go, and Shannon apparently called up Gooch and said, "How close is Cedar Rapids to Chicago?" And he went like 4 hours. Well, good. That's not too far. Will you come and take care of me? Because Shannon at a con needs someone to, send her back to her room so she gets sleep.
She has difficulty saying no.
Yeah.
Gooch has no difficulty saying no.
And so anytime she's in the Midwest, she calls Gooch, because also she knows that Gooch can be a little scary. And so people will get out of Gooch's way. People will listen to Gooch when he says she's done now. So this hotel has this kind of smallish atrium with like 3 floors, and I'd seen them go down the hallway down at the opposite end of the atrium from where we were standing, and about 5 minutes later, I see Gooch coming back. So obviously he'd taken Sean and
And sent her to bed.
lock her away for the night because you got to do that. And he's all the way down at the other end of the atrium, and in this deep, deep, low voice, I go, Gooch. And he does this. He's like, okay, let's do it again. Gooch. And he does this.
Because no one knew that name.
No one knew that name. He was Shannon's friend, Mike. And he looks over. I said, keep walking this way, Gooch. Because I mean, my voice reverberates in spaces like that. And he comes walking. He goes, Coleman. Think of that. I saw Lizzie earlier. I knew you were here.
Him at the bar because I realized Gooch was here. It's like
messing with Gooch is fun.
Messing with Gooch is fun as long as you can get away with it. He doesn't kill you.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm going to go push the button now.
She's going to go push the button. Good night, all. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us. We'll be back next Wednesday. And look for us Festival of the Living Rooms this weekend. And we'll be around the open music circle some during the evenings because, that's where we go hang out. And we will talk to you all later.